All right, y'all, about to do an update for Goldie. Before I do, kind of messed up. Some of y'all subscribed for the car stuff. Some of you subscribed for everything other than the car stuff. You just care for the, Blue Ridge Mountain, Georgia, or what's going on in Corinth, Mississippi, or whatever. Anything over, say, 40, 50 years old stuff topics. Some of y'all don't care anything about the car stuff, but for those of you that do, stay right here on this channel. If you like both, stay here and subscribe to the other one. I'm gonna provide a link in the description. Go to Just a Guy with Patrick. This channel is still rolling with Patrick, okay? So we're still rolling. But I'm gonna use the same branding on both, because I've always just been a guy, just a guy. And I said that a lot over the years. I got a little short video here coming up that will show you how the logo was developed, why I chose the logo I did, and how I brought my wife Kim into it. So both logos will be on both channels, but this channel is still rolling with Patrick. The other channel will be Just a Guy with Patrick. It's everything but automotive stuff. If you see me in a car, don't panic. It's going to be talking about something else, okay? And when I say anything but cars, man, it could be tractors, right? It could be out here doing something on this building. It could be anything else. I kind of like the channel Outdoors with the Morgans. It's a real popular channel, I think. Really like, and I found him because, Mike Morgan, I found him because of Kubota stuff, and I found him 6 years ago. Bush Radical's another channel I like. Guys building off-grid cabins, that kind of thing. All right, I'll tell you something else. It'll be everything but politics. I'm not having those discussions with anybody online at all, ever. So don't ask, all right? I'm done with all that, and I'm sure some of y'all are too. So if you come here to see who I vote for or what I do, or ain't happening. Don't care. You're not gonna see signs around here. You're not gonna see any of that. I'm so out of that conversation, okay? There's nothing positive that can come out of it. I'm gonna post an update probably tomorrow on the 81 Ford Mustang that my youngest son called Goldie when he was a kid. It's not Goldie, it's not gold. Gonna do a few things with it. Gotta update the tune in it, right? I have a 1/4 horse tuning board, and I use Mega Squirt. I'm gonna be putting these on these other cars over here. But 1/4 horse tuning a Burn chip. I got a little TV stand right back there. You can see, got a laptop on it. I'm gonna pull the computer out of this car and do some tuning. So I'm gonna throw a video up on that, probably be tomorrow. So if you wanna see that one, let me know. And what else you'd like to know about Goldie. I'm gonna adjust the clutch cable on it, do a little check there. It's making a little popping sound. Car's only got like 8,800 miles. I post that. Since it was built in 2017, we cranked it for the first time January of 2017. So Goldie hasn't been driven just a whole lot in the last, what are we talking, 9 years now? So she's my gym car. I'll go to the gym, the occasional cruise in, maybe get a burger. Also, if you want to see some live feed updates, let me know. I may just go live. What's the schedule like for y'all? When would be a good live video? Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays? What day of the week, what time of the day would be a good day? If I go live, it could be anywhere from 10 minutes to an hour. Let's see what happens. When are you guys available? Let me know. I need some feedback, some comments. Now I'm gonna introduce my logo to you. You're probably wondering, why 2 channels? Why all this different logo? What's with the baseball diamond in the logo? Why is the JAG, Just a Guy, shaped like a diamond? Well, see, I've had this theory, getting on the diamond. It's not about baseball. I do have a video on that. If you look on the JAG channel, Just a Guy with Patrick, there is a video that explains getting on the diamond and what I did and what made me successful in my life, and why I was able to retire and build the Mustangs and the family and the things that I've done all my life. Getting on the diamond, simply put, this part is about baseball. Talent scouts are always looking at players on the diamond. Where do they go? Do they go in the boardroom No. In a corporate office, do they go where these ball players hang out at, maybe the gym? Or no, they go to the diamond to watch the player play, execute their passion, execute their moves, execute their story. Well, how do you get on the diamond in life? How are people going to see you where you are? What's relevant to you in a day? What's your passion? What are you looking for in life? And how are people going to identify you and connect you to your passion, to what can possibly bring you an income, possibly help you support your family? You're not out there just looking for a job, flipping burgers or delivering paper or DoorDash or whatever it is that you may do. And there's nothing wrong with those professions if that's what you love to do. But how do you have the job like a ball player who, I hope they love what they do for the love of the game? How do you have a job like that? How did you get a job and multiple jobs where you always loved what you were doing? It's about getting on that diamond. So in my logo, I break down why the word Patrick. I was in the Air Force. Some of my friends were pilots. I was not a pilot. I was a fuel specialist, so I refueled their aircraft. I walked up to their planes, and it always had their name right on the fuselage where they get in the cabin. I always put my name on the back window. I was hanging out one day, and it came up, and people on base were doing it. Something that was going on in the 80s, right? That's what we did. It just kind of stuck with me. So my name being on the back window, when I'd go places and hangouts and do things, people, you don't wear name tags, but you drive up in your little car and they go, hey, that's Patrick, right? That's Patrick. Well, the same principle. Bought another car, a little Mustang, put my name on the back window of it. Have my name on the back window of several vehicles I had owned over the years. Don't so much do it now, but it's just identity. Right? How do you identify? Well, getting on the diamond is part of that identity, identification. How do people make that connection with you? So it's not about baseball, but it relates, right? It relates. How you sell yourself and your skills and your personality and things so that you can get a job, so that you can, because people are always looking. You're always influencing. So it's not necessarily about selling, right? It's what influences. How do people recognize you, discover you, find you, and give you that chance in life to say, something, this guy or this person, this lady is different. What's the score here? Let's see what's going on. So that's what that means. Kim, my wife, I added her to the logo, and you can see how, I hope it's a visual cue as to how that progressed, and I used references to bring that in. And I hope you understand, and I hope that translates and comes through. You're going to notice that I did a little something different with Kim's name. I won't spoil it for you, but I want you to understand the placement of it, how it has the line there. Kim has always been there for me. She's been central to everything I do. She supported me in everything I've done, and I've kept her at the center of things as much as I possibly can, especially in these later years, because you get wiser, you get a little smarter. I'm not going to go into my past and beat myself up, but I wasn't always the perfect husband that I am now. She ain't around, I can say that. She'd probably throw a chair at me if I was up in here telling these falsehoods or what stories, lies. I won't. Yeah. Hey guys, be good to your wives, especially when you're young. Man, I've had an awesome wife and an awesome life. Wouldn't trade it for anything, but I want you guys to know why I put her name there in the logo and what it represents to me. Again, I don't want to spoil it, but the location of it is at the center of things. And she's my engine, the reason I put my feet on the floor in the morning. And when we spend almost every evening from about 7:30, 8 o'clock with each other, watching TV, just curled up. It's date night every night around here. We don't have little ones anymore. So It's just our thing. Date night every Friday night if possible, and or Saturday night. Sometimes Sunday afternoon. It's just that phase of life. We've got the time, we've got the blessings, we can do that kind of thing. So I built the logo out, and it's a minute long. There will be like a 20-second to 30-second version that most channels use for the intro, and I'll shorten it. But I wanted to give you guys a chance to see a little bit of our story and who we are and what we do. That's it. It's just simple. It's not rocket science. It's nothing complicated. There's nothing really that special about it. It's just a guy that was hot as blue blazes out here. It's like 90. Humidity's high. I'm in Mississippi. It's been hotter. That's what I did. Hope you enjoy it.